Alright, hello to you again, this is me again. Today I want to show you my rotation and build for the Carnage Marauder. Um, so let's get started. Okay, first of all, this is the build. I'll show you the stats first. These are my stats. 4,876 critical. You can see the rest. It's all 340 gear. You can also go with 336, but you don't have to. The important things are the legendary implants. You really need this implant, dispatcher package, activating dual saber throw. This this ability grants dispatcher challenge, making your vicious throw or vicious slash critically hit. Critically hitting with a weapon attacks generates 1 rage. This effect cannot occur more than once every 3 seconds. Okay, this is the tactical I'm using. Shard of Mortis. You can read it, I'm not going to read it. Now I'll show you the actual build. This is the build I'm using for PvP. First of all, driving go. Then predation, obviously. After that, frenzied blade. Frenzied blade is very important because you get extra 20% critical chance when activating massacre. So it's pretty good and important. For the level 43, I'm using quickness. Dealing damage, yeah, you can see it. What's important in the quickness trait is that when you use rage spending offensive ability, your cooldown of these abilities, devastating blast, ferocity, and also sometimes vicious throw. Each time, what is it? Then let me remember. Each time you use the attack with a tower form, like a massacre or auto attack, you immediately reduce these abilities by 1 second. These abilities cooldowns. Alright, moving on. Interloper. Force charge grants an additional charge and builds 2 fury when activating. What this essentially does is that, let's just say I charge to an opponent. Alright? You see? I moved away and then I can charge back. Very useful. Alright, moving on. Sorry, what am I doing? Moving on. Cloak of Retribution. Each use of Assault and Battering Assault reduces the active cooldown of Cloak of Pain. Yeah, you can use that, it doesn't really matter here, but this one matters. Undying Rage. Probably the best defensive cooldown in the game. Reduces the damage you take by 99% for 6 seconds. I'm telling you, this shit is the best. You don't have any better defensive cooldown than this one. Please don't pick Mad Dash, okay? Brazen. This is my last... this is the last choice you make. Increases the damage reduction by 2%. It's great. Extra damage reduction. It's great. Alright, now that I've shown you the build, now all that remains is that I'll show you the rotation. Alright, so first of all, you use Channel Hatred to generate these stacks of fury. And also I'll show you how to get your maximum rage. Maximum amount of rage bubbles. Alright, so first of all you start with dual saber fall, fourth charge, berserk, battering assault, massacre, massacre, 2 massacres are enough, but I did 3, no matter. Ferocity, vicious throw, devastating blast, and ravage. Dual saber throw, massacre, massacre, ferocity, vicious throw, devastating blast, and let's choose this a little bit. Massacre, massacre, ferocity, and driving go. In case in case my volume was too loud, let me lower the SFX volume by quite a bit. Let's just say 1 second. Alright. Let me go through this again in case you didn't notice. Sorry, in case you didn't understand. Because last time during my how do I say this? During my former guide to rotation and build, some of you complained that you didn't hear me say all the ability names and the rotation, so I repeat them again. Now you can't hear me play, but alright. So I'll wait for this training dummy to get out of combat. Now let's generate our stacks of fury, channel hatred. Alright. First of all, dual saber fall, then force charge, berserk, battering assault, massacre, massacre, ferocity, vicious throw, devastating blast, ravage. You see, I already have maximum rage, so I don't need to use battering assault. So dual saber throw again. Massacre, ferocity, vicious throw, devastating blast, ravage, again, driving go, devastating blast. Now, you see why I don't use swiftness? It's because each time, let me show you. You see, now devastating blast has a long cooldown. So I'm using massacre. You see how fast it's dropping? It's dropping very fast, the cooldown of devastating blast, and I can essentially, spam devastating blast. So it's very useful. This choice called quickness. It's better than swiftness. You know what I'm saying? So this was the rotation. I'll explain to you what the tactical does, because I didn't explain it to you. Dealing damage with Massacre grants a stack of Hyper, or up to a max of 3. So, you see this, dual saberfall? First of all, you have this Dispatcher challenge, that comes from a Dispatcher package. So I still have it. I can force charge. Massacre, massacre. Now you see I have these 2 stacks of Hyper, but I'm not going to use them. I use them again, and now I did a 50k damage, 50,000. You all love to see it. And that's really it for the rotation. Yeah, so I hope this guide helps you. I know I wasn't very clear, it's because I ate something before that and I'm still digesting the food, I'm sorry. That's it. See ya!